let's make fried rice. So I'm using some turkey because I love turkey, and it's turkey over chicken for me anytime, any day. So in a pot, you go in with your chopped ginger and garlic. You go in with some onion. You go in with your seasonings to the best of your preference. I'm using, for me, Benny, some curry masala, because I don't have curry and thyme separately, so I had to use this because this is a combination of both curry and thyme, and it tastes really good. Now I'm going into my seasoning cubes and some salt to taste. After that, I stirred it together, mixed everything together, and then I added some bay leaves. What is your food? Turkey, chicken, meat, depending on what you're cooking, without bay leaf? No miss bay leaf. Don't skip it. It tastes good and has some nutritional values as well. So I added some water and brought that to a boil, but I did not put that on camera. So after that was cooked, I brought that out and about to take it into the oven. So that is me bringing the turkey from the pot and putting it in the oven tray, about to go into the oven whilst I focus on the other parts of this video. I feel fried rice is sort of like an easy meal to prepare, but the process is kind of tedious because of the slicing, cutting and all that. But yeah, we move. So a little struggle here and there. So now you want to get your green bell pepper, your spring onion and green atarudo. For me, I did not have green atarudo, so I had some chopped red atarudo or pepper that I had in the fridge. So I added that into the green and blended everything together. Yeah, blend. So in the pot, you go in with some oil. This is the grease or oil from the meat broth. Whilst I was doing that, I was also checking on my turkey so that they don't get burnt. So this is me flipping that over so that it can be evenly cooked. I think I had to struggle with one because it just cleaved to the paper and it was like, we die. I'm like, no, please turn for me. So yeah, I flipped everything around and I covered again and went back to the cooking process. So I added in my onion and then I stirred that up. You stir. And then I went in with my curry masala. Yep. And you also want to stir again as well. Stir. And now my blended greens go on right in. Yup. And you stir. If you know yes stir for my video, no be me post them. You have to stir. You must stir. So now I'm using basmati rice for this recipe. Already watched that off camera. So I'm putting my basmati rice. And then you want to also what? Stir. Somebody help me say what? Stir. So now you go in with your seasoning cubes and some salt. And you what? Stir. So yeah, I had to rinse my green from the blender because nothing they go to waste. I added in my meat broth and then added water to the consistency that I want. Remember, basmati rice do not have to take so long for it to get cooked. It cooked really fast, so don't put so much water. And again, it's fried rice, so you don't want your rice to be too cooked or not too cooked. It has to be between, in between, it has to be in the middle. Let me put it that way. It has to be not too soft, not too strong. So I had to use the foil paper to trap all the heat in. I need all the heat I can get in, so I need them trapped in. So I checked on my turkey in the process, and then I still wanted it a bit brown, so I put that in as well. And then I am going to the next phase of the cooking process. Fried rice. Oh my god, it gets work. The process, easy. So I went in with a pan. After, and I added in some fresh prawn and I started stirring. I almost burnt this prawn, guys, because at some point I was carried away. When I left it, you can see the color. So flipping that over, I took that off. I have to be fast because this video wants to, outlive me. So I added in my veggies, carrots, green peas, you name it, sweet corn. I got it like this, so it was frozen because I cannot slice bell peppers and I'll be slicing this one. No, I cannot come and kill myself. So I had to make the work easy for myself by getting that, already chopped veggies. So it made the work easy for me. So at this point, I think my turkey was ready. So I brought that out. And now I'm adding in the bell peppers. Added some spring onions and left some for the later part of the cooking. And then you want to stir everything together. You have to be mindful of your spicing, guys, because don't put so much seasoning and too much salt, because you're doing one for the veggies and one for the rice. So you have to be careful how you do this so you don't end up getting disaster after all the effort. So I added in some seasoning cubes, some salt to taste, and then I added in my prawn and I mixed that up together. Mix. Now we are checking our rice, guys. Oh boy. I did cook a bag. When I tasted this rice just in the state without adding the veggies, it tasted so good. I feel serve you this rice like this without adding these veggies and you'd be like, what did you do? Not be me, now God bless me. Aww. The steam from the rice almost blinded my phone, but no, the color still came out. It was, sort of like the coloration. The steam is giving it another color, but after it settles, the real color will surface. So now I'm adding in all the veggies. We're almost done. So now you have to mix. Make sure you use the spoon to settle them, marry them together. You have to mix it. Mix it to the point that you have to see the rice inside the sweet corn and the sweet corn inside the rice. If that makes sense, guys. At this point, I was like, what sort of deliciousness? What sort of beauty, deliciousness, color, taste to everything intact. Like, now for the later part, I preserved the spring onion I added the remaining spring onion and our food is ready. Wow. Guys, if you taste this food, I'll be chochocho. Now chakam. Please leave a like and comment if you find this interesting, and if you're going to be trying it out, let me know. Bye, and thanks for watching.